I'm going to make this video very fast. As you can see, it's October 12th, 2013. It's 10:51 a.m. and my name is Leslie Williams, and this is right here is a picture of my tent. And I'm showing you right now that it's locked up. Okay? I'm a target victim and activist concerning the crimes of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. As a result of me being a targeted individual, I am harassed along all of my routes, everywhere I go, every single day, through clever, overt sensitization methods and at times assaults, physical assaults. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this tent is because in organized stalking and gang stalking, the whole goal, one of the main goals in organized stalking and gang stalking, is to put a target under extreme duress and keep them under duress any and every way that they possibly can, which includes threatening them that they're going to be evicted from their hiking area, so the target is kept in a non-stop mode of anticipation of wondering when it's going to happen, and threatening that their property will be stolen. Now, I got to make this video fast. What they're doing is they're using individuals they set up about 200 feet away to yell gang stalking from a distance. And after they say that, they will say two different separate types of statements. Okay, can you hear them a little bit? Anyways, after they say gang stalker or gang stalking, what they'll do is say, why don't you call the cops on her, and or why don't you come and steal her stuff. This is done to anchor fear in my mind that I'm going to be evicted from my hiking area, and or that my property will be stolen. That's right. And it's also done in order for the syndicated cops they're connected to, and possibly members of the district attorney's office and or prosecutor's office, to try and imply that the target's got persecutory delusions, that they're being persecuted by unnamed and unknown people. Yes, you can go to Google and type in a gang stalking tech, everything you need to know, which is a manifesto of a manager of gang stalking. Now, the threats are called DNLP, which can be Googled. It's called Dark Neurolinguistic Programming, where as a result of them anchoring the theme of the threat, the target has a neural response and an emotional response, which keeps them in a hyper-vigilant mode, wondering and anticipating when the threat will come true, in reference to how it will be physically expedited. That's right, because the whole goal is to call the target crazy. Let me tell you something right now. Rattlesnakes, okay? Rattlesnakes don't commit suicide, which means these idiots that they're purposely using will never admit that what they're doing is gang stalking, and that they were put in this environment to do what they're doing. They'll never admit it. In fact, they'll call me crazy if I ever confront them about it. And if they ever stage an incident here, which means that they will also motivate the target to go to them, how? Well, I have to leave this hiking area every day, as long as I don't have a migraine, to go take care of my needs. Okay? I leave, I come home, and I discover things are missing of mine, because I also do have property that is hidden close by, cleverly out of sight. Since they stole it, they know I'll eventually discover that it's stolen. They believe in turn that I will go and approach them because they have deliberately associated them to the gang stalking. What do you think? What do you think to get individuals up on the sidewalk to ride their bikes by? They'll say gang stalker or gang stalking or gang stalk, and then they'll say, why don't you come and steal her stuff? Same exact thing that they're having these idiots do. Now, I got the audio files to prove it. Also, they've used two separate students on two separate dates at UCSD Price Center to say the same thing as they walked by me. Instead of saying, though, why don't you come and steal her stuff, they said, why don't you go and steal her stuff, after they said gang stalker. I wasn't lucky enough to get that on audio file because they said it on two separate occasions. Listen to this. As I was changing the batteries in my tape recorder, which shows that I'm being observed in real time. And if you look at the manifesto, you'll see that the syndicate that is operating these criminal rings, the person who wrote the manifesto is in charge of what is known as the scripting, observation, and execution expedition of the syndicate, which means that they observe the target, then they script a theater or an incident to bring about against the target, and then they execute what they script. That's right, using people that are called playwrights, where they just basically write what the role they're going to play in the theater, which is a staged event, and then they utilize them in reference to how they've been scripted and concerning what to do and how to do it. Again, go to Google and type in a gang stalking tech, everything you need to know. They will also stage the witnesses. If I come home on any date and there's any of my property stolen, they know that I'll go over there to them because they've already made sure that they're anchored in my mind to be involved in these expeditions. Plus, they've also used them to steal one thing of mine. That's right. And then the day after it was discovered it was stolen, one of the individuals came and started cutting down bushes 1 foot away from where the property was stolen. 1 foot away. That was done to let me know that this skank has been in the direct area where the property was stolen. It's a clever way to form an association in a target's mind. That's right, because their whole goal is to provoke a target. Now, if they ever do this, they know since they stole the property that I'll more than likely go over there and confront them about it. Now, if that ever occurs, will they bring somebody in the area to act like a witness? A separate party to act as a witness so they can be used to call the police. This will be done so it can make it appear that the police have a normal apparent reason to evict me from the hiking area. One of the main goals in organized stalking and gang stalking is to make a target run from place to place to place to place to place to place. To wear them down physically, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, and spiritually. Now think about this. This is the 4th hiking area I've been gang stalked to. The 4th. How did they know I came here? The hiking area I'm at right now, I came to in late October 2012. It's now October 2013. The previous hiking area I was at was 40 miles away. That's right. Now you can go to Google right now and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes Gang Stalking in Yucca Valley." Now I went out to Yucca Valley for 1 week and I left this area to go there on December 6, 2012 and came back on December 13th, 2012. Now, I have over 700 separate audio files of individuals getting around me everywhere I go in San Diego County saying the following: gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, oh my god, weird, crazy, gang stalking, gang stalk, gang stalker, oh my god, gang stalk, crazy, weird, gang stalk, in that way. And when I went out to Yucca Valley from this area, in other words, I literally took down my tent and hid everything, and then left this area to go catch the buses and trains it took for me to get out there. Once I got out there, the same exact identical method to a T was utilized around me. Out there was caught on video on this video camera, it was caught on video on my cell phone, and it was caught on digital tape recorder. So if they're going to gang stalk me all the way to Yucca Valley from here, which is it's either 164 or 167 miles from San Diego County, do you honestly think that they're not going to gang stalk me from the previous hiking area to here? Now the 700 audio files I have of this same exact identical method is utilized around me every single place that I go. Every single place that I go shows that I'm being stalked in real time to put this crap that harassment around me, which is done to remind me that I'm a victim of it and to mentally preoccupy me concerning it. That's right. So if any incident transpires at this hiking area, where that dead tree is at, you can see it right there. Okay? You can see that dead tree right there. In fact, I'm going to walk over there so you can see it. Their whole goal is to put a target under as much duress as they possibly can, and that is part of the reason why the anchored threats are brought about against the target, so the target will be constantly mentally preoccupied with what's going to happen next. Basically what they're doing is deliberately and intentionally creating post-traumatic stress and then reinforcing it. That's right. That's why a lot of targeted individuals' blogs are titled Gang Stalking and Psychops, which means psychological operations. Okay, now there's the dead tree right there. You can see where I'm at. And I'm predicting it right now that these low-life skanks that they're using, who are nothing but either homeless bums they're using or individuals who are pretending to be homeless, and I have read other targeted individuals' blogs who are stating that they're using people who are pretending to be homeless against them. That's right. Now these wild dumbass animals that they're using over here, they're being told what to do, and I suspect it's happening probably by cell phone. Okay? Which means that this asswipe is in communication with the manager of these expeditions, and they make sure that I don't get no video pictures of them. That's right. That's right. Now, I'm a good woman. I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever. If any incident happens at this hiking area, any incident, I don't give a shit how it comes about, who plays a role in it, and also, if I come home on any date, because I'm preparing to move from here, which is actually what I'm doing today, okay? And if I come home on any date before I can move my very last stitch of property from this area, and there's a trespass notice on this, understand and be clear. Go to Google and type in organized stalking and or gang stalking and property owners, landlords, post employees on board, how they're brought on board to steal or delay the rent. The homelessness is created in order to put them in this situation to begin with. Their motivations are, for the target, human trafficking, sexual servitude rings, prostitution rings, finance co-opting, through syndicated probate attorneys and judges. That's right, this is where the organized crime members in the system are used, like police officers, because they got to make it appear that the target's either mentally ill, paranoid schizophrenic, bipolar, delusional, or a threat to themselves or others, and or cannot take care of themselves. It's why the homelessness is created to begin with. It's a scheme that's brought about through covert managed maneuvers by getting property owners and landlords on board. Now think about this. If they gang stalk me to this hiking area, do you honestly think, since I already know the police are involved in this, do you honestly think that the individuals they're connected to in the system don't know who owns this property? Now when you Google gang stalking or organized stalking and property owners, you can see how they're needed, and landlords, how they're needed to develop schemes to make the target homeless to begin with. That's right. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California. I showed you a video picture of my cell phone when I started this video file, which showed you the date and the time. And I'm also tape recording the verbal statements I'm making right now in my tape recorder. If anything along these lines happen at this hiking area on any date, I don't give a shit how normal appearing they make it appear. I'm going to tell you something right now, another thing. When they create an incident between me and them, they're going to make it look like it's my fault. They're going to stage the witness by either using a neighbor from up the hill, a neighbor from over there, an individual that's in the environment because of normal appearing reasons like walking their dog, going for a jog, going for a bike ride. They're already using individuals to ride their bikes by and say gang stalk. That's right. And I got the audio files to prove it. Now all you got to do is think about this. If I'm not involved in any illegal or criminal activity whatsoever, okay, then why is this happening to me? Then go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking and human trafficking. And then think to yourself, why will the San Diego police not make one police report? Because they're involved in it. Now you can also go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking in the California Highway Patrol and the Sheriff's Department. Look at how many other targeted individuals there are right now in San Diego County. Maraj Shahan, who's an Encinitas, Brian TEW, Sylvia Almarolis, okay, Bonnie from Oceanside. Her YouTube videos are online, and you can find them by going to YouTube and typing in Bonnie Oceanside Gang Stalking. Her YouTube channel is titled Bonnie something. You'll find it, trust me. Why is me and any of my other fellow targeted individuals not getting one bit of help from the law enforcement community? Because they're involved in it. That's why. And I've been gaslighted inside of the San Diego Police Department headquarters, inside of the San Diego City Council building, inside of their chambers where they hold their meetings. Gang stalking was being said repeatedly around me continuously for the whole time duration while I was in a City Council meeting on August 23rd. That's right. That's right, and I predicted it that morning before I left this area, before I went there, that it would be heard by me, and it was caught on video file and audio file. And when I put the video card, the memory card from the tape, from the camera into my computer to upload the videos concerning it, they hacked into my computer and erased them. They allowed them to be downloaded, but they still erased them because I don't think they wanted me to have walking, talking proof. In other words, mobile proof that I could walk with me and show to a lawyer or anything. My name is Leslie, and then also. See, if I go to court over this, I won't have walking, talking proof with me. I'd have to literally go online to show what was happening. Then they could turn around and say, well, look at all these other videos Leslie has about her possibly saying that she's being remotely neurally monitored, or microwave weapons might be utilized against her. Now, understand this. Just understand this, please. Just do it, and you'll see that I'm telling you the truth. Go to YouTube and Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking and remote neural monitoring, and then in a separate search, the microwave hearing effect. Do it. Do it. Because these perpetrators in the system try to make it appear that the target's delusional by depending on things that the target cannot prove that they are actually connected to. That's right, this is how clever they operate. I know how these criminals think. I know how they think because I've seen what they've done to other targeted individuals. I've read other targeted individuals' blogs, YouTube videos, and I basically itemize and categorize their methods and tactics so I can see what types of bullshit that they might try and say about a target in order to be able to walk away with plausible deniability while discrediting the target's truth that they're exposing. I gotta go, I'm in San Diego, California. Just research what I state. If you do that, if you take the time to just do that, you'll see I'm telling you the truth. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.